Welcome Lund loyalists to John Lund Unleashed. Those watching on YouTube on the John Lund Unleashed and Bay Area Sports Collective channels. Viewers on X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and Lundos listening to the podcast on Apple and Spotify. John Lund Unleashed, brought to you by 𝐟𝐸𝐵 Sports Medicine. Got pain? Check out our revolutionary stem cell treatments. And guys, if low T is bringing you down, 𝐟𝐸𝐵 Sports Medicine can put you back in the game. Now all juiced up and ready to go, here's Johnny.
All right, don't mean to be late. We gotta go. Game's already started. All right, here's what we got. I might be a little bit behind, but we got ourselves no score. 1-2 count on Ohtani. Don't tell me what's happening. I got two screens, and what I'm going to try to do while we're doing this, how about this? This is what we're going to try to do tonight. I was trying to pirate the game, but it wasn't working. And I was going to try to put it on while we were going here. So let's do this. Gamecast. Let's get the Gamecast up here at the same time I'm up there.
Welcome Lund loyalists to John Lund Unleashed.
To not replay
Those watching on
Hold
YouTube on the John Lund Unleashed and Bay Area Sports Collective channels. Viewers on X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and Lundos listening to the podcast on Apple and Spotify.
Yeah. We already heard you the first time. Don't do that again. All right, there you go. Don't know if you could see that well. Let's see if we can do this a little bit better. Is that better? Yeah, I can't see my face. That's better. Can't see my face. All right. That's what we're going to deal with right now. I was going to try to do that, and I was going to try to pirate the game off onto the side, and I'm going to keep trying to do that over the next couple of hours. They probably won't think that that's very funny. If I try to pirate that, they'll probably do my, put my channel under. Let me move over a little bit here. What I should do is see if I can move my, you know what I should do? Hang on a second. Let's see if I can move my camera so you can see the TV a little bit better. Can I do that? Probably. Oh, look at that. That's what we need to do. Okay. I need an assistant around here. Hang on a minute. I should have done that because now it's screwing everything up. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to try to fix that. We will fix that at some point. Wrong way. That's the right way. All right, I'm going to get out of the way of the game is what I'm going to do to start things. And then I'm going to see at one point if I can't finagle a camera here, or at least a second camera. I should have done this a little bit better. I'm going to try to finagle a second camera so that we can do something to make this thing a little bit better. Let me see what I can do here as far as I can't do that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll keep that up in the screen, but we're going to try to finagle something because you can see my I got a screen right here. I mean, look at that. I can do that. I mean, there's something. I got a bunch of screens going on here, so I might be able to do something. Let me just see what I can do here as far as getting the game on the screen, because, that would be optimal, right? If I could just get the screen on the game and do that. Let me try something here. Let me mess around a little bit. Welcome to Bottom of the Pint, by the way. Thank you for joining us on the show. Let me get a couple of other platforms going here and make sure that we're good. And everybody's going. Good evening. Like I said, if I'm a little bit behind, you can tell me that. But here's the deal, and I agree with you. I have to chug to start. But what I'm starting with is a cocktail here, and that might do me in because we're going to be here for a while. By the way, Freddie Freeman at the plate, 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 count. Keep you up to date on everything as Logan Webb in the orange. In the Friday orange, little DP. Oh, come on, bro. All right, we got 2 out, man on second. Could have been a double play. No, maybe not. But anyway, we're going with a vodka soda cranberry. Just very refreshing. It is warm here in the East Bay, so very refreshing, Jerry. Very refreshing cocktail tonight is what we got here. A little vodka, a little cranberry, a little soda, just to start. And then I'm not going to reveal the beers I have tonight yet, because you'll be excited about the beers I have. We brought back an oldie but a goodie. And again, Will Smith is at the plate. We got an 0-1 count. Ohtani on second. You can tell me if I'm a little bit behind, because I probably am. No caramel coffee. Oh, that's a strike. 0-2. I've made this a little strong. I'm not going to lie to you. Do you like, by the way, I don't know if you can see this, but I bought cups that have the little orange glow sticks in them. And so like when it gets darker, because some of the light's coming in here, when it gets darker, you'll be able to see the orange cup. So anyway, I am living dangerously. I'm starting with a cocktail tonight. And hopefully what we'll have is enough runs for the Giants so that at least we can make sure that we get a few beers down. So that's what's going on there. So anyway, it is great to see everybody. Let's do a quick roll call. We'll check in from Oracle Park as well and see how everybody's doing. I'm not drinking hooch. Hi, James. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Dom. Good to see you. Hi, Bebop Jones, our good friend Citrus, East Coast Red and Gold podcast. Yeah, I just did see your email. I'm sorry that I'm not trying to avoid you or anything like that. What the heck is going on here?
Disneyland Resort 70th
What, can we turn that off? Oh, that's great. So we're getting an ad in the middle of this?
Only for a limited time.
Oh,
Visit
that's not good.
Disneyland.com/70 ticket offer for details.
We're going to have to remove this? Okay, let's remove that during breaks in the game. Fly out to center field. Jung-Hoo Lee, no problem. That's why we had that thing. So I'll go back. I'll put that back on the stage in just a second, but we don't need to hear the breaks. So no score. Logan Webb comes off. Yastrzemski's leading it off Ramos, and then Devers. We know that Devers has some issues going on. So anyway, EB says, don't worry. EB says, don't worry about the telecast. We'll watch it on regular TV and watch you and listen to you on YouTube. Okay. Well, I'll just have it up on the side or something like that. But hi, Jeff. It is good to see you. I haven't seen Jeff in a while. It is great to see Jeff. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Yeah, that was a rope. Anthony is here. EB is here. Who else is here? James, I mentioned. So, Jake, it is great to see you, my friend. So, anyway, good to see everybody on a Friday night for the Giants and the Dodgers. Anything that you want to come up with is totally fine with me. We can add this back to the stage when they stop doing the ads. There we go. All right. So, for a minute there, they were doing ads, and it was like, no, we don't need that. We don't want stinking ads. What are you kidding me? All right, so it is really good to see everybody tonight. Let's have a lot of fun. There are not very many rules in this. There are not very many rules during Bottom of the Pint other than if you would grab a cocktail, that would be great. Let us know what you're drinking. You drinking a cocktail? You drinking a beer? What exactly are you drinking? So let us know that kind of a thing. Like I said, I'm going to try to at some point adjust this set, and I think I can adjust this camera, I should say, so that we can kind of do a dual set here. Hold on one sec. I'm going to try something. I'm going to move my settings around a little bit. So if we have an issue, hang on just one second. I'm going to try something here real quick. No, that's my FaceTime camera. I don't want to do that. Touch up my appearance. Boy, that'd be nice. All right, let's try that. But anyway, what I will try to do here is I'm gonna see if I can't get that TV behind me to work. So I may have to do a little rigging of the camera here. But why not? Why not have the game behind us? That would be awesome. Hold on one second. Come on, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Now, look. Okay, now we don't need this. Okay, because you can see the game. So now we don't need this. The lighting is not so great. Hold on. All should have been stuff I handled before, but I didn't. Yeah. I mean, it's not great. Let me see. Let's move over here. Let's get over here a little bit. There. How about that? I got one more thing I got to do. All right. Let's see. Open that lighting up a little bit better. Oh, yeah. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Look at that. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move the whole operation down a little bit. Let's see. There we go. How about that? How about that? Is that better? Maybe. Just a little bit better. At least you can see it, right? I'm telling you, I know that people are giving me grief about this whole thing, but the reality of it is that we are doing redecorating. That's why the walls are so not great. Let me see if I can get myself up a little better here. Hold on. Boost me up a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Let me get a little bit better here. Adjusting everything. All right, cocktail. I'm gonna get some bonus beers going for you in a second. Got a little bar mix going on here. A little bar mix. Anyone? All right. So here's what we got. No score. First inning. 1-1 count. Bottom of the pint. We got TV for you to watch the game. I'm probably a little behind you. We're almost at the plate. We're looking good. How about it? Not bad? What do you think? Better. John, is that even YouTube legal to show the game? Shh. Probably not. I mean, it's in the background. What can I do? I can't do anything about it. That's better than it was before. I mean, you got a point, but we'll see. We'll see if it is YouTube legal. All right, 3-1 count on Devers. You probably, like I said, are a little bit ahead of me. If you're a little bit ahead of me, I apologize, but that's as fast as my internet is going right now. And, okay. All right, 1 down. Or 2 down, excuse me. 2 down in the first inning. Again, if you would like to get your questions, comments, thoughts on the show, 100%. Let me get some better lighting in here. Oh, hang on 1 minute. Oh, there, that's even better. If you would like to get your comments on the show, 100%. There we go. You can. That's putting a glare on the TV. We don't want that. Still bad. Better. All right, better. Oh, I see. Another advertisement is coming up. Hold on a minute. Stop screen. There we go. That screwed us up. All right. No score, end of the first inning. What did Devers do? I didn't even see it. Sorry. I was messing around trying to get some stuff. God, that glare. We're going to have to put that away because we were getting glare on the screen, so we don't want that. Ooh, those burgers look good. All right. There you go. Hang on 1 minute. There we go. Down. There we go. Perfect. Except I'm buried behind this screen. All right. Sorry. This should have been things that I had taken care of before. I apologize. We're just trying to make the best viewer experience possible. So there you go. That's what we got going on. All right. It is bottom of the pint. Very nice to see you. Let's see. And by the way, here's what we'll do for bottom of the pint tonight. I'll try to get a CHUG update from Oracle Park. We'll see how that is going for him. We're at the end of the first inning. There is no score. You know how it works around here. If you are, let me just make sure. Okay, let's double check in here, seeing who's going to catch up. Okay. Just getting out of that. You know how it works around here. Supers, if you want to 100%. Whoa. If you want to 100% get your thoughts on the screen, make sure that you give a super. That would be tremendous. What just happened? Our screen got screwed up there. Hang on. What is going on? All right, there we go. If you 100% want to get your thoughts on the screen, questions, comments, thoughts, any of those kind of things, all you got to do is put a super up. If we get 20 supers, I will chug a brew and show you the brews of the beers that I have tonight. Hang on one second. I'm getting lost behind this whole thing. So there we go. That's much better. All right. That's where we were before we were so rudely interrupted. Let me see if I can get a full screen here for everybody. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah. And then as far as the background is concerned, I agree with you 100% in terms of we will try to get, we're doing some renovations at the house. So, of course, my room is going to be last in terms of getting things done. So I will try to get things going. Teoscar Hernandez at the plate for the Dodgers. No score, second inning. As we're sitting here watching the game tonight, please let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing, what you're drinking, what you're eating, all those kind of things. We try to recreate the ballpark the best we possibly can. Brock says, is reverse injuries serious? Reverse injury? Are you talking about Devers? You're probably talking about Devers, right, Brock? We're hearing that it's a back injury. We had heard all those things about we were hearing all those things about hamstrings and all those kind of things, and that's what I had heard was a major issue. Now they're saying that the back is the issue. That's never a good thing. I don't know if you've ever had a back injury. I have had a back injury, and they just kind of linger forever. So hearing that it's potentially, and I read this morning that possibly it's a disc. I got to say that very carefully. A disc injury. What do they say when they screw that whole thing up? So hopefully it's something he can live with. He is in the lineup, but the problem becomes for the second half of the season, right? Is he going to be able to play first base? Because as we look towards the trade deadline, first base, he's got to play first base. And then you got an issue maybe at second base, short's clear, third is clear, left is clear, center, they're going to play 𝐿 Lee, like it or not. I don't know that they're going to get a right fielder for 𝐬𝐮, but if they can't get if let's say that Devers, because of the back, can't play first base, now you're in the market for a first baseman. Because I've talked about it on the show constantly. Like I've showed you the OPS by position. They're worse in the league at second base. I think they're first or second worst in at first base. So it's not great. It's not the best. So that's kind of what's going on as far as that is concerned. So yeah, there's a little Logan Webb for you right there. Looking good, man, by the way. Oh, that's not good. Speaking of not good, that's foul. That's foul ball. So my TV is a little bit behind. I've got it going on an iPad in front of me, and as well as and the iPad is a little bit ahead of the ball, ahead of the TV there. So if you were watching and you're like, "What the heck is going on there?" It's because that thing is a little bit ahead. And let me just make sure that we are good here as far as everything is going. 1 second. Let me just double check here one thing. And like I said, we got no score. What are we doing here? There we go. Yeah, see you later, dude. This could be low scoring. We could have a situation tonight where we're not getting a whole lot of runs. And Krug and I have done this show before, and it's like, come on, bro. Not the greatest, man. Not the greatest when we're not getting any runs because nobody's chugging beer, nobody's having a good time, nobody's, all that kind of stuff. So, okay. Let me just see what this is looking like on the setup here. Oh, okay. It looks good. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't look so bad. I'm looking at the setup right now. I'm a little bit low when I got something popped up there, but not bad. So anyway, there you go. All right, we're all set. We're all good to go. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? I've been sitting here messing around. Bebop says Elliot Ramos got to get his bat going. No doubt. By the way, that's a hell of an avatar. I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying how great he's been, and he really good. I mean, but again, you look at OPS, he's like in left field. The Giants are like second and third, so I can't really complain about Elliot Ramos. But stop it. I have the game itself up, and so it keeps popping up these ads, and then they start running. So it's like, come on, bro. Let's see what's going on. All right, saying goodbye, saying hello to everybody. Hello, Lynn, watching from Fairfield with a hot brandy in my hand because I'm trying to get over my COVID cough, which I've dealt with for a month. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. I hate that, bro. Hot brandy. Is it as warm in Fairfield as it is in the East Bay today? The East Bay is boiling today. I mean, it was in like the low 90s today. So I don't know about hot brandy. Like I said, I've got myself a vodka soda splash cran. I'm about ready to go to beers here in the East Bay. There's our good friend. And by the way, you want to watch a great podcast, a lot of fun. Our good friends at the East Coast Red and Gold podcast do an awesome job. Please do hit the like button, but make sure that you're following them as well. If you're a Niners fan, which you probably are, if you're watching Giants broadcast on a Friday night, make sure that you hit up my friends from the East Coast Red and Gold podcast. My dog is sitting outside the door because my wife went to Lake Tahoe this weekend, and he never wants to hang out with me. But now that my wife is gone and there's no one in the house, he's like, "Yeah, like I want to hang out with you." And I'm like, "Bro, it's not happening. I'm not gonna just let you in. I'm not your favorite." Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, EB, here you go. Did an MRI in his back yesterday. He's playing tonight, so it's not that bad. They're just saying disc, and you hate to see that. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I was being careful about, Kenneth. I was like, I do not want to say that. Because how many times was it Steve Levy? I should find that right now. Steve Levy on Sports Center. Steve Levy slip disc. I think that's what it was. Steve Levy slip disc. And then Charlie Steiner couldn't stop laughing. I'm gonna see if I can, or bulging disc. That's what it was. Let's see if I can do this. Is this? Let me see. Let me see if oh, here we go. I'm gonna play this for you. This is probably something that they'll get mad at me too about, but who cares? I don't care. Here. Let's do this really, really quickly. I am going to share my screen with you. And do you remember this? Speaking of discs, so we're talking about the disc, the slipped disc for Rafael Devers. Do you remember this?
Can we do the oral history
here we
of
go.
bulging disc here?
Okay.
All right. Tune in.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
man,
my
I thought they were just going to play bulging disc.
And
Hold on a minute. That's what the Dan Patrick Show. This is all we got. Oh, come on, man. Are you serious?
No.
We got to play an ad?
On July 18th, here comes
what happened to the good old days?
Power. Who are
Hold on.
The Smurf who's gonna kick your big giant butt.
Jeez, I got to watch the Smurf ad. Sorry.
This film is not yet rated.
I didn't realize.
And now the agent for Hurst has come out and said he will file a grievance against the Patriots that, according to NFL rules, the club should not have been able to release his client because he was injured. The agent claims that at the request of the team, Hurst has been playing with a bulging disc in his neck since the start of the season.
Still funny. Still very funny. Outstanding. There you go. Bulging disc. So, yeah, we want to be careful with the injury to we want to be careful with the injury because we don't want to call it a bulge. Yeah, that's right. I thought I had YouTube Premium, man. I thought I had it, but apparently I don't have it. So anyway, sorry about that. What's going on, Jake? My daughters are on their annual girls' weekend with my mom in Truckee, Tahoe this weekend. Yeah, my wife just left, Jake, tonight to go up to Tahoe, and our stepdaughter is here, which is awesome because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I just ordered Chipotle, and she just brought it in. She was very, very nice to me, so she just brought it in to me, and that was very nice. But let me just pop up the game here real quick, get it on my screen again, because my iPad is ahead of my TV, my head, and so if you're watching at home, you're way behind, and I am. Again, by the way, bottom of the pint. Thanks for joining us, John Lund Unleashed. Please, please, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, John Lund Unleashed on YouTube. Also, the Bay Area Sports Collective. Maybe tonight you're watching on X. Thank you very much. If you would saunter on over to John Lund Unleashed on YouTube and hang out in the chat room while we watch some Giants and Dodgers, that would be absolutely, positively phenomenal. If you want to do that with us, that would be great. If you would subscribe to the Bay Area Sports Collective, which is my show, Tom Tolbert, Rod Brooks, Quality Hang with Rod Brooks. Also, it is, who else is there? Amy G, the great Jeremy Affeldt. So we got a bunch of great shows on the Bay Area Sports Collective. So if you would on YouTube, just look up the Bay Area Sports Collective and you can join that as well. But John Lund Unleashed, that is the show. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Nice. There we go. On the board. Oh, I'm way behind. Oh, my God. Am I behind or what? Who hit that? Willie Adamas. Stay hot, Willie. All right. Let's do this. I was going to not show you the beers until we were going to do a chug. And again, if you would bring, oh, there we go. We got another super. I chug at 20 supers. Willie Adamas with the first of the, God, I am way behind. What is going on? Hold on a second. I'm going to restart this. My goodness, man. I am incredibly behind. So anyway, Willie Adamas with the home run, 1-0 Giants. Let me get to the bottom. You guys are like, dude, you are way behind. So Willie Adamas, man, we've gone from hating this guy to he ain't so bad. How many is that for Willie Adamas on the year? Somebody look that up for me. So here's a frosty one. And I'm not going to show you what beer I'm drinking yet because we'll have some fun with it in just a second. So anyway, chug, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do this. All right. Very nice. Having, oh, very nice. I love this. Jake says having beer, orange chicken with rice. Very baseball appropriate. Dude, there's no rules in baseball, man. If you go to, as I'm sure many of you have been, if you go to Oracle Park now, like there's everything. There is no like traditional, I mean, yeah, you should have like a hot dog or something like that, but it's like, that's gone. Those days are way gone. Let's see here. I just lost the feed here. Hang on 1 minute. There we go. How did I lose that? No, we'll get to it in a minute. All right, everybody chug. I will do a full one. Giants lead 1-0. I owe you one for the Willie Adamas home run. Cheers to Willie Adamas, who might start to live up to that contract, right? That'd be nice. Cheers. Happy Friday. Cheers. That's 1-0. Look at that. Look at that beautiful swing. Very nice. Get out of here. Look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. Deep part of the yard, too. Look at that. Seriously. If you're a right-handed stick, man, you can get away with it in this yard. Look at that. Little 𝐃𝐨𝐬. What's everybody's thoughts on what's on the rim? Oh, glad you asked. My mind was in the gutter there for a minute. So what this cup is, I thought, it's going to get a little dark. What time we got? We've got about 7:45 Pacific. And what I did is they make these cups now. Like, let's say you're camping or something and you can't find your cup. It's called Glow Pro. Whoever made these are very smart. And what they do is you put, just one of those glow sticks, and it fits right underneath the rim here. And I thought it would be cool to make it orange for tonight for Dodgers and Giants. And when it gets a little bit darker, this thing will glow in the dark. But I needed so much light in here because I thought I'd put the TV behind me so people could see the ball game. But anyway, so there you go. Glow stick cup. Glow Pro is what this thing is called. Glow Pro. Glow stick cup. So there you go. All right, what do we got? All right. No bueno for 𝐃𝐨𝐬. All right, end of 2, though. Very nice. End of 2. Giants lead it 1-0. Willie Adamas with the home run. Let me check Willie on the year. That is 416 feet, by the way. As you can see there, Willie Adamas, 416 feet. They lead it 1-0 over the Dodgers. End of 2. Let me click on something really quick for Adamas. You probably is that his 12th? I'm thinking off the top of my head. I could be totally wrong. Let me see. Profile. What has he got? 11 on the year. So that's his 12th of the year. Right now, I mean, I wouldn't really complain. I mean, right now he's on pace to hit about 20 home runs, knocking about 80. His average leaves something to desire, but we know that it averages not what it used to be. But he's hitting 222 with a sub 700 OPS. Not acceptable. But at the beginning of the year, if you told me Willie Adamas, who last year had 32 home runs and 112 RBIs, and if you told me at the beginning of the year that he was going to go, I don't know, 25 and 90. I could take that. So right now he's on pace for 80 RBIs and 20 home runs. If in the second half, which he's been hot as hell lately, if in the second half Willy Adames could stay on a bit of a hot streak and be a 25 home run guy, because right now he's on a pace for 20. If he could be a 25 home run guy, knock in 90 runs and say hit 240, because right now he's hitting 222. Let's say 245. Let's say he could knock that thing up to 245 with 25 home runs and 90 RBIs. I'd be cool with that. I'd be fine with that. Would you? I think so. I mean, I think that's fair in this ballpark and the way he got off to the start and everything like that and so forth. So anyway, Logan Webb, 2 innings pitched right now. Okay, single to center. See, I'm way behind here. So single to center for the Dodgers to lead things off by Kim. Right now, Kim, Tommy Edman, and Ohtani. So Ohtani coming up. By the way, Ohtani pitching tomorrow night. So that's what's going on. Sorry, I thought I had that up on the screen, all the Adames stuff. So I apologize for that. But single by the Dodgers to lead off the 3rd inning. Willy Adames, if you're just joining us, has the home run, and the Giants lead the game 1-0. A couple of more supers. Again, 20 supers, and I will drink regardless of. Look at you, Rock. Very nice. Thank you, man. YouTube premium donation. I got you. Thank you very much, my friend. Again, 20, and they don't have to be, whatever. A couple of bucks is fine. Throw in, get me up to 20, and we'll chug a beer, and we'll cheers to something. Hey, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. It's our good friend, Fuji. He says, bottom of the pipe merch available, glass or coasters? I'm glad you asked. Watch this, Fuji. Got something for you. I talked to Dom we exchanged. Let me see if I can find this. There we go, right there. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right there. Look at that. Dom put that together today. Bottom of the pint glasses, because I told him, I'm having to do stuff like this, which I don't mind this. But I'm like, dude, I really need, bottom of the pint merch. Get him! So I need bottom of the pint merch. And so Dom came up with that. Very, very simple. So there we go. We'll get some of those pint glasses going, and we will make them available. So those are nice, because that's what we need, right? Every Friday night, we just need to have bottom of the pint stuff so we can have a little bit of fun with all this stuff. So we will get bottom of the pint merch. Dom put that together. Thank you, Dom, for that. So very, very cool, man, that he put that together. So we're up to 3 supers. Fuji, Vrock with a couple as well. And again, if you want to get your stuff 100% up on the screen and contribute to the chug, that would be outstanding. Again, where is everybody else? Where's everybody watching tonight? What do you think of the Giants? I said this, by the way, I guess yesterday morning. If you're within 5 games and the Giants are within 5 games of the Dodgers, in fact, let me just pop something up here really quickly, then we can talk. If you're not within 5 games, then I don't consider that to be, you're not close. And so they're close enough. So let's say, just for the sake of conversation, let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's just say, for the sake of conversation, they can sweep this series. Let's just have some fun. They could sweep this series. Then you can say to yourself, all right, then they're within 2 games. So here, let me share my screen with you. So there you are right there. So just by division. So they're 5 back in the loss. We talk about this all the time. I don't care what this column says. Loss, you can't give back. So you're 5 back. Let's say you could sweep this series. I know it's unlikely, but let's say you could. Then you're within 2 games. And so if you're within 5 in the loss column, you're in it. That's just the way that I look at it. So that's where they are as far as the division is concerned. Wild card wise, they're hanging on by the skin of their teeth because they've played 1 more game than the Padres, but they're tied in the loss. St. Louis is right there. I don't believe in Cincinnati. You're below 500. I'm not talking to you. So Brewers, can you believe the Brewers, by the way? Look at that, 54 and 40. They lose guys every single friggin' year. And it's like, oh, we're the top wild card team. No big deal. It's unbelievable what they do every single year. So anyway, there you go. That's the story as far as standings are concerned. What's going on now? Oh, Ohtani. I don't even want to look at it. Oh, geez. Sorry, I missed that. I don't chug on Dodgers home runs, by the way. No chugging. Jesus. Let me see this again. Let's see this. Oh, look where that pitch is. Good night. Yeah, that's bad location. Bad location. Just smash that ball. 2-1 Dodgers. Sorry, I missed that. My God. But I'm not getting in that water, by the way. No chance. Like, a ball's cool and everything. I told you, my son is like the master of getting balls at games. We have a basket in our house. I'm not even kidding you, with 50 balls that he has gotten. And we've gone to spring trainings, all that kind of stuff. It's not worth jumping in the water for. Although I would say I would like to go on one of those kayaks. That would be pretty cool. I'm not jumping in the water. No chance. No chance. All right, 2-1 Dodgers. Damn, Ohtani. Give me your let me ask you this. Can I ask you about Ohtani? Just, okay. Damn, I thought that was another one. We know that, like, when you're talking to your grandkids, you're going to be saying he's such a unique player that you're going to be saying, I saw Ohtani play. It's going to be like talking about Jordan. It's going to be like talking about Barry Bonds, just the all-time greats. And so there are certain guys, I'm not asking you to like Ohtani, but what I'm saying is like, he's so fun to watch. Like, even if you're flipping channels, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, I don't want to watch this again. Why are you replaying it? But what I'm saying is that he's just so great that you're going to stop the channel when he's watching. You're going to read about him. I mean, it's a really interesting story. I hate that he plays for the Dodgers because I don't want to dislike the guy, but it's like, it's really hard, that he plays for the Dodgers. Now, when he played for the Angels, it was like, well, the Angels stink, so I can like Ohtani. It's no big deal. But the fact that he plays for the Dodgers, like, what's your opinion? Like, do you hate him? Like, he's wearing Dodger blue, so I hate him. I mean, it sucks that we have to hate him because it's such a great story. Like, that would be cool if he was playing the Padres or the Cubs or the Cardinals or just anybody but, the Giants. And it's like, wow, what a cool story. But it's like, damn, that guy, Anyway, all right. Logan Webb gets out of it. Look, he's pissed. He's like, you got to be kidding me. 2-1 going to the bottom of the third. Damn it, man. Lynn says, still don't trust our hitters, but it's been a bit better lately. Let's talk about that. Dom is the man. Yeah, there's no doubt. Thank you, Brock. Dom is the man. We are up to five, count them for a chug. I'll chug for all Giants home runs and for, you know what? Let's just do this because chugs are fun. Let's do 10. All right. I said 20. That's going to take too long. So let's do 10. If we get up to 10, I'll chug one. Bottom of the third, by the way. Let me see if I can get this game back up because it's on my TV. I'm way behind. And so I tried to reset the thing, and then on my iPad, the whole thing went kind of wacky. So anyway, let's see. Love Ohtani. See that's what's hard, man. Ozzy rules. What's going on, man? Yeah, that's what's hard is like, it's such a cool story. And I hate to say this. It's such a cool story. Oh, I thought my TV was going crazy. It's such a cool story. It's such a unique player. I want to like him, but it's like the minute he goes blue, it's like, I got to hate the guy, but it's like, it's almost like I've told this story before. I was covering the NBA finals, Bulls and Jazz. I did it both in 97 and 98. And at the time they called where the Utah Jazz played the Delta Center. So it's Malone, Stockton, all that kind of stuff. They're playing against Jordan and the Bulls. And our radio broadcast now, since they've moved the radio broadcast up, but I'm like second row. I have my headphones on. I got a live mic. I'm walking around, all that kind of stuff. And Jordan is crushing the Jazz, and people can't help it. I mean, they're wearing Jazz gear, but they're jumping up and down for Jordan. And I tapped the guy on the shoulder one time and I go, hey, you realize like Jordan's ripping your heart out, right? Like you realize this. And the guy goes, I get it, man, but I can't help it. Like, that's what it is. It's like, I can't help it. Because it's like, you realize how unique the guy is. And again, I'm not asking you to like the guy, but it's like, man, it's brutal. So here's what's funny. All right. So Ozzy Rule says, I love Ohtani. And then Dom says, Ohtani's a slime bag. Like, it's true, man. This is how it is. All right, Dom Smith, let's go. Speaking of Dom, let's go. A little Dom Smith bingo here. Let's go. Like I said, I'm a little behind here, so you know it's probably going to happen here. So anyway, I saw him get away with gambling. That's outstanding. Oh, man. Let's go, 6-2. Yeah, it's got to get going here, man. It's got to get going. So, hey, Tony, good to see you, man. Says, I tell my kids Ohtani's a great player, but F the Dodgers. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, right? It's like, if you can pop up, if you can, kind of differentiate it. But like I said, what's going to happen is we all get a little bit older. We're going to sit there. God, I look like I'm a child. We're all going to sit there and we're going to go, God, I saw Ohtani play. And that's great and everything. But it's like, he's killing your team, right? And that's what sucks. It's like you're just sitting there going, man, it's killing my team here. Let me turn this so I can see it a little bit better. But so, oh, look at that. Got my daughter. She even brought a fork in. I was going to look behind and I go, well, I was going to look behind and I was going to be like, she brought me Chipotle, but she didn't bring a fork, but she did bring a fork. So very cool, man. All right, we're up to 6 supers. 4 more supers. I'll chug one. By the way, happy Friday to everybody. I hope everybody is doing outstanding. If you are new to the program, if you're watching on X, if you're watching on Instagram, one of those places, this is what we do on Friday nights. We blow a little steam off. We hang out. It's usually Larry Krueger and I. Krug is down at the yard. In fact, let me see if I can get a hold of Krug here. Okay, hold on. I'm just texting really quick to make sure. No big deal. Yeah, okay. One more thing, real quick. Hold on. Trying to check in with Krug real quick. Hang on. Let's see here. All right, what do you got? Yaz, 2-1, 2 out. Yaz. All right, I just texted Larry. Let's see what he says. Let's see if we can get something to Krug. Earl Hershiser. Don't give me any. I don't want Earl Hershiser on my screen. Get him out of here. Get him off my screen, man. I know he was a Giant. And I don't. There's no way that I'm guests. Here we go. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to send Larry something. And let's see if we can do this. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. I am going to text Krug right now. Sorry, this is taking so long. Just trying to get it. I'm like, oh no, I had it. Hold on just a second. Oh man, what just happened here? There we go. Sorry, there we go. Doing it right now. Krug. No, not wife. Let's see here. Sorry, this is taking so long. I'm looking for Krug's text. This is crazy. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Larry Krueger. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can get him to do it. Okay. Just send it to him. Let's see what he says. I just said, want to check it out, show. Now, look, if he's got like 8 beers in him, then I probably won't have him do it, but let's see what happens. All right, there we go. All right. Wow. Look at that. We just got a major run on supers. So we got, let me make sure we hit everybody. Let's make sure. Let's see the bottom of the Pint merch. Dom is the man. Still don't trust our hitters. Ooh, there we go. Somebody's talking about the draft. Says the Major League Baseball draft starts. Hi, Fuji. Major League Baseball's draft starts on Sunday. Who do the Giants get? I don't do a Major League, damn you. I don't do a Major League Baseball draft discussion like I do the NFL, even the NBA. To be honest with you, my preference is I just like swinging for the fences. Like if it's so, first of all, the Major League Baseball draft is the toughest thing because, like, let's say you draft an 18-year-old pitcher. Like, really? Like, who the hell knows? But, you know, again, Mike Trout, high school guy, Alex Rodriguez, high school guy, Ken Griffey, you knew, like, you just don't know. I mean, like, they just traded James Tibbs, who was their first-round pick. The Cubs traded Cam Smith, their first-round pick, for Kyle Tucker. Cam Smith's already in the majors. So I guess the only question is, or the biggest question, because really who watches college baseball? Like, who knows any of these guys? But a year ago, the A's drafted Nick Kurtz, right? Nick Kurtz is in the major leagues. He's on pace to hit over 20 home runs. He was the 4th pick in the draft. Nick Kurtz is a badass. I mean, that dude's like, wow, that dude's awesome. Now, at the same time, remember, let's go back. Joey Bart was a 2nd pick in the draft out of Georgia Tech. And what did everybody say? Advanced catching skills. That guy's going to be ready to go. He'll be up in a year. He never made it. So, I mean, baseball is the biggest crapshoot there possibly is. Patrick Bailey could hit at North Carolina State. He can't hit in the, in the pros. Now, of course, Patrick Bailey, it's great. The inside the park home run. And if you watch the show on any kind of a basis, Patrick Bailey, look, we said this on whatever day it was, the next day after he had the inside the park home run. There will be no Patrick Bailey slander today. Well, I'm still on that. I'm not going to slander Patrick Bailey. But at some point, and next year is probably that point, he's got to be able to hit. And if he's not, then he's just a defensive catcher, because they're going to bring in the robo-umps. They're doing it for the All-Star game. You're going to be able to tap your helmet in the All-Star game, and everybody's going to love it, and everybody's going to go, let's do this. Okay, that's the precursor to the robo-umps. Maybe they don't come right away, but the precursor to the robo-ump is going to be, we're going to be able to tap our helmet. Then after that, when they do the robo-ump, then a guy like Patrick Bailey, there's my 2 friends, whose best attribute is being able to frame pitches, then what is it going to be good for? 195 batting average, if you can't frame pitches, is not going to work. So let's go back to the draft. Giants have gone with a lot of college guys. Matt Cain was a high school guy. Remember, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 was out of the University of Washington. Like, Madison Bumgarner was a high school guy. So, it just kind of depends. You're thinking to yourself, like Cain, Bumgarner, guys like that. They were mature guys. They're Whitecaps or something. But there he is at Fenway Park. That was him today. That was my son, George, at Fenway Park. And yes, Fuji, as you say, he is still rocking the mustache. But that is him at Fenway Park. Not great weather, but today he was at Fenway Park. They did a full tour of Fenway Park, went into the Green Monster, and then watched the game. He said the Red Sox, I think, came back and won the game. Anyway, that's about 70 miles from Cape Cod, and that's where he's spending his summer. He's a writer for the Brewster Whitecaps. And they went down to, let me show you one more thing. And they went down to Fenway today. Let me see if I can find one more thing. This was pretty funny. Maybe I don't have it. I'm going to give you a better picture of his mustache. You're going to laugh so hard. You brought this up, Fuji. There it is right there. Look at that. Ooh, the mustache. Yes. Yeah, that's him. That is the mustache. And I've told him a million times to shave it. Not happening. So anyway, that's his official picture from the Whitecaps. And there he is at Fenway Park. Anyway, that's enough of the dad moments. But yeah, he's not going to shave his mustache. It's just not happening. Sorry, not happening. Let's see. Oh, man. Awesome stuff. Great to see Johnny LeMaster, sons of Johnny LeMaster in here. What do we got? 3-2. Let's go, Logan Webb. Let's go. Yeah, I know, bro. You know how it goes. He's 21 years old. I can't tell him what to do anymore. I'd like him to. He does kind of look like pods, doesn't he? Yeah, little pods going on. It's illegal to smoke in Fenway. I'll make sure that I tell him that. I don't know if he adheres to that. But little Jack Harlow. That's not a bad one. Rock. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's doing great, man. I got to be honest with you. If you want to follow him, it's at G Lund Media, and he's turning into a hell of a writer. I mean, he's turning into a hell of a writer. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, give me 2 seconds here. Watch the game. Let me because I owe you a chug. Let me go grab 2 more of these beers, and because I'm out. I've had 3 today. Plus, we're going to dump the cocktail, and we're going to grab a couple beers. So give me just a sec. Oh, hang on a minute. Ohtani's hitting. So hold on. We're going to wait till Ohtani hits. Come on, Logan. Let's go. And you guys probably know what goes on with Ohtani, but I don't yet. So hang on a minute. Let's see what happens here. We can't leave during the Ohtani at bat. By the way, that's a great Superman. Fitz wishes he had your son's head of hair. Tyler Fitzgerald, not Bob Fitzgerald. Yeah, Tyler Fitzgerald. Yeah, Tyler Fitzgerald, man. What's he about? 27, 28, right? Dude has a massive receding hairline. Massive receding hairline. Like I thought I did at that age. I mean, I still have a decent head of hair. But that dude, oh, that's rough. He's going to have to shave that thing very quickly. Really quickly. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Tyler Fitzgerald wishes he had his head of hair. Yeah, it's just out of control. Hey, that ain't bad. That's not a bad thing for Logan Webb. Just hit the guy. I don't want to see him hit. I don't want to see him swing the stick. Yeah, I don't have any issue with that whatsoever. Nothing. He's working on an Oscar. Oh, I got you. That didn't hit him. What are we talking? That's my fault. I didn't see behind me. Just stay in the park. Stay in the park. Stay in the park. Nice. Boy, when that thing was first hit, come on. Me and you both were like, oh, no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Very nice. 3-2, middle of the fifth. Keep it going, Logan. Get that guy out. Jesus, that's crazy. Frock, you are the man. I've been reading your stuff, your son's stuff every morning. I got to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest, all right? Because that's what we are in this show, if nothing else. When my son was in high school, I was like, this kid, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, he can't write. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to write. He wants to do play-by-play, wants to get into media. And I was basically like, look, I was honest with him. I go, dude, like, you got a long way to go. And he started out at ASU as a freshman, wrote for the women's basketball team. Then he did women's softball. Then they upped him to ASU baseball, which is a big deal down there. And then he did ASU men's basketball. And then he did football, and they ended up 7th in the country. Then this summer, like I said, he's in the Cape Cod League on the Cape, and he's doing a great job, and he's gotten so much better as far as writing. So he's writing every single day. And then the fall, literally, when he gets back in about 3 weeks at ASU, he is the lead football writer for Arizona State football, which, again, they won the Big 12 last year. And he's going to be the lead writer, and he's going to travel on the road and everything as a senior. So I didn't do any of those things. So he's going to be he's stoked. I mean, he is stoked. In fact, we made a website for him. I'm not going to show you it yet because we don't have it done. But let me see if I can find. There's a couple of pictures I put up there that are hilarious. So like there he is right there. I'm sorry to make this a proud father moment. There he is. There's Steph Curry. Like he's just hanging out. See, look at that hair. It's like, what is he doing? So there he is with a little Steph. See, we put these things all on his website like yesterday. But because it's like a thing like, hey, hire me. There he is at a Giants game. Again, the hair is way out of control on this one. Watch this. Oh, you can hardly see him. Hair's way out of control on that one. And last one, I'm not going to show you anymore because you're going to be like, dude, will you stop this? Let's see. Where's the other one? I guess that's it. I'm not showing you anymore. You don't want to see anymore anyway. All right. What do we got going on? Still some Dustin May? He doesn't have Dustin May hair. Come on, Dom. 3-2, 5th inning, bottom of the pint. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go get some beers in just a second. Oh, I can read. What are we talking about here? John can't read, so. Love going to Massachusetts in the summer. Nothing like it, specifically the Hamptons. I would love to go to the Hamptons. Shave the dirt. I've tried, man. You know how it is. Kids get to a certain age. Yeah, I owe you 2 chugs. I got to go. Not that I'm going to leave the show. I just, I've got to make sure that, oh my God, Dom hit one out of the park. He did. Shit, I got to go back to back. I got to go 2. Hell yeah, Dom. It's Dom and Dom, everybody. It's Dom and Dom. And I already owe you guys a chug. I'm going to go get 3 beers right now. All right, there you go. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So Dom Smith with his second home run. Do you remember where his first home run was? 3, 2, 1, Colorado. All right. Let's see. Very, very nice. Thank you for reading my son's stuff, by the way. Very, very cool. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to go get some beers in just a second because I owe you. Let's see. Okay. Just checking one thing right there. Okay. All right. Give me if Patrick Bailey hits a home run, I could skip a Patrick Bailey at bat, can I? Well, he hit that ball hard. Patrick Bailey coming around. What are you kidding me? God, I am so good at taking a shot at somebody and literally the next second they rip it. I mean, that ball was ripped. Patrick Bailey smoked that pitch. I mean, I know they're showing Dom's home run right now, but Patrick Bailey absolutely smoked that pitch. My God, man. That's crazy. All right. I am going to need some help soon because what am I, 2 or 3 behind? I'm like 2 or 3 behind. My God, man. Plus, we're up to 16 in every 10 I chug. So, my God, we are crazy. By the way, thanks for reading my son's stuff every day. That's very, very cool. We're up to 16 supers. It is John Lund Unleashed. Thanks for joining us. If you are new, if you don't know what's going on, if you're watching on X, if you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, if you're watching on any other platform, this is a great time to come over to the chat room, meet everybody, say hello. It's a live Giants game. They're taking on the Dodgers. They're smoking their ass 4-2. Dom Smith just hit a solo shot, 𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐸. And so, by the way, it'd be a great time to take a bite from my Chipotle because 𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐸, it's actually a bowl. But anyway, 4-2, bottom of 5, man on Mike Yastrzemski. And by the way, I got to give it up to Patrick Bailey, man. He's hitting much better. Still not loving it, but that ball was a bullet. All right, give me 30 seconds. I'm going to walk to the fridge, the outside fridge, and I'm going to get a couple of beers. So talk amongst yourselves. Let's see what Mike Yastrzemski does. But I think I owe you back-to-back chugs. I can't pull myself away. I'll wait till the break. Oh, barely on the corner. But I think I owe you 2 chugs. Am I correct in that? And then we're 4 away from another chug. So I could be close to 3 chugs. Yeah, believe me, I debated, get a 40-ouncer and go get drunk. I debated whether I was going to bring this cocktail, but then I made the cocktail. I was doing some stuff around the house. And I'm like, well, should I start with a cocktail? And then I'm like, well, God, when they score a bunch of runs, I'm going to be chugging a bunch of beers. But then I'm like, they're not going to score a bunch of runs, but maybe so. So anyway, we shall see. Let's see. We're picking up before the break. I know. 40 ounces to freedom. Anyone know the band for 40 ounces of freedom? 3, 2, 1, Sublime. All right, let's stop stalling. No, I know, but I don't want to miss any of the game. I'm not stalling, but you're calling me out. I totally understand that. Keep talking shit, please. Yastrzemski is garbage. Oh, see, there he walked. See, I just said it. No, I knew he was going to do that. Like I said, I'm behind. You're probably watching that. Yeah. By the way, Dustin May is just, he's had a lot of injuries and he's not even what he used to be. So a little Ramos here. Hello, Pine Needle. It's great to see you, man. How's everybody doing? How's everything from Reno? By the way, Pine, if you see my wife, she's in Tahoe, but she is I'm not going to call her a gambling addict, but she's a gambling addict. And she's going to be in Reno this weekend, too. So if you see the lovely Lainey Lund, she loves to play herself some craps. And she's going to route. If you see if you're anywhere in Reno and you see a blonde rallying a craps table and getting after it pretty hard, that's her. That is her. So there you go. Yeah, she loves her craps. And I don't mean that in a never mind. Fuji says, quick, John, criticize me and maybe I'll get a raise at work. On a serious note, what would you want the Giants to get before the trade deadline? I'm glad you asked, Fuji. Give me 1 second because I do have a website that I've been showing on the show when we've been doing this Monday through Friday. Players to be traded because I've been talking about this. Traded. Let me see. And we'll go through the list. Why not? This was done this is trade rumors. Let's see. Yeah, I've looked at this one. All right, let's do that in a minute. I got it up on my screen, and I will go back to it in just a second. What are we looking at? First and second one out. Blow this thing wide open, huh? Because then you and I can have a little bit of fun. Blow this thing open. Why don't we do that? Like I said, I will get right back to your question. I'm not going to forget it. Fuji, I'm not going to forget your question when it pops up on the screen because we can multitask, right? We can multitask, watch the game at the same time as watching the game. So I'll get some trade candidates up and let's talk about it. I talked about it on Thursday's show in the morning, but let's do it again. We'll do it in 1 second. By the way, I know you guys are all ahead of me, and that's fine. I'm not going to look at the chat real quick. This is why they traded for this guy. 4-2, fifth inning, Logan Webb on the mound, solid pen. Dude, blow the game open. There's two dudes on, wrap a double, 6-2. Let's go. I mean, seriously, this is why they traded for this guy. Bottom line, this is why they traded for a guy like Rafael Devers. Blow the game open. It's 4-2. You're playing the Dodgers. You got Logan Webb on the mound. He's not going to give up much more. So you rip a double here, or let alone, you rip a home run or something. You hit one into McCovey Cove. Like, ball game's over in the fifth. Boy, that was a cut. So I'm not going to look at the chat because I know your guys are a little bit ahead of me. But this is why they got him. Rafael Devers since 2019, extra base hits, first, doubles. By the way, people are criticizing the trade. Are you insane? Have you seen what Kyle Harrison's been like since the Red Sox got him? He's in AAA. Oh, man, he is swinging for the fences. He's in AAA. He's giving up home runs left and right. He's working on new pitches because he doesn't have enough pitches to be a starting pitcher. I'm not trying to rip on Kyle Harrison, but he was the main piece they got back. Devers is going to be fine. Like, I'm seeing all these people across the country, especially from Boston, like, they're posting these things about Rafael Devers like he's not going to hit. Like, dude, he's going to hit. Like, it's not a big deal. He's going to hit. Like, he's one of the best hitters in the game. He's a top 10 hitter in baseball. It's like, it's fine, man. He'll be fine. I'm not worried in the slightest about Rafael Devers. He's the last of the Giants hitters that I'm worried about. And by the way, he is swinging for the downs. He is just like trying. I'm not gonna rip Harrison. I like Harrison, man, but it's just like I said, it's the trade itself. It's a no-brainer. 100 out of 100 times you're doing this trade, so I don't care if he's off to a slow start. And the fact that we have so much to fill every single day that everybody's like freaking out. It's like, are you serious? Like, people are really seriously questioning Rafael Devers. Like, stop it. And the guy's not even 100% healthy. And every time he gets up, no matter whether he hits or not, like, you're like, damn, where's Rafael Devers in the order? I mean, it's just how it works. The dude makes everybody else around him better. That's how it is. You notice that Adames is hitting since he came here. You notice Bailey's hitting since he came here. Like, everybody in the lineup's hitting better. All right, bases juiced. Bases juiced. I don't mind wine. I'll go up to wine country. My wife is a big wine person. She loves champagne too. We do those dumb things like everybody. We join all these wine clubs and get all these wine bottles, and we're like, so I'm not a huge wine guy, but if I go up to wine country, I'll drink some wine. But yeah, I don't love it. A lot of hangovers. Come on, Chappie. Yeah, Pine, you'll see her. Believe me, you'll see her. I've already had 2 jackpot. Whoa, bro. Very nice. Congratulations to you. That's very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, I haven't heard back from Krug, man. He might just be a little too, like, I could be wrong, but he might be a little too, yeah, because I texted him. I said, want to check in on the show real quick? I said, want to check in on the show? I sent him 2. And I sent him the link to the show. Nothing. All right, come on, Chappie. Oh, that's a killer. Well, at least Chapman, that was a nice play by Devers. Because if Devers doesn't at least try to avoid that tag a little bit, then Chapman's out. And they get the double play. Nice job by Chappie. Man, that's brutal. God, they needed a hit there. I mean, given their bullpen, given Webb, that's 4-2 is nice, but man, You just love to get a knock right there. Brutal. Brutal. All right, 5-2. All right, pitching change. Perfect time for me to leave. You know that. Let's do this. Let's get a couple of beers and I owe you. I'm going to go back-to-back chugs. Kyle says, I remember when you met your wife, she'd go to the broadcast of the public house. Exactly. I'd go all the time, and she would sit behind me when I saw her on my show. I'm like, swear, that's her. Yep, 100%. 100%. And I swore to myself, to be completely honest with you, she's probably up to Tahoe. She's probably not watching this. But I was like, when I got divorced, I'm like, I'm not getting married again. But she's that cool. She's awesome. All right. I owe you a chug. Hang on. Give me 45 seconds. That Superman Blizzard does nothing for me. All right. The golden opener. Oh, that looks good. Shouldn't have done that. I just had a bite of Chipotle and accidentally got the super hot sauce. That was a bad move. All right. All right. The golden opener. Can you hear that? Would you like me to reveal the beer I'm drinking tonight or not? Let me know. All right. We're at 17 supers. I got to drink again at 20. And I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Willie Adamas. Break this thing open. That's why we signed you, too. Big bats. So Devers, Chapman, and Adamas. And these are the guys they signed so they could break open games like this. So you could say, hey, look, not happening. You know, you're not coming back on us. And this was who you wanted at the plate at this time, right? So don't tell me he popped up. That's out of play. I gotta tell you this because the dogs come in here. Like I said, my wife's in Tahoe. So look at this. Come here. My dog has come in because I've had the door shut and I opened it to get some air in here. Come here. Can I get him up here? My dog has like come up here like 20 times and he would never, ever come in here if my wife was here. Like he doesn't hang out with me at all. Oh, buddy. How are you? You're such a good boy. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I'll come hang out with you. Laney's not here. All right. He's like, how come you have the door shut, bro? Because we're having bottom of the pint. All right. What do we got today? We are, I forgot we're cheersing to. I drank for the Adamas home run a long time ago. I don't think I drank. I owe you for the 𝐤𝐿 Lee triple. I owe you for the 𝐤𝐿 Lee triple. So here's to the 𝐤𝐿 Lee triple that got the Giants a lead. Cheers. One down. All right, let's go. No wife, no rules tonight. I got to get that up. Do I owe you 3 chugs? Is that what I owe you? I'm glad people are keeping track. Ugh. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, Willie Adames. You're the man. But you're right, I owe more chugs. Dude, Willie Adames. Who's bitching about the signing now? Pretty much nobody. My God, he's got a home run tonight. See, that's what I'm talking about. I just said that a moment ago. I'm not right very often. But now your lineup. So, I mean, not like Anthony Banda's any big thing, but he smoked that to Triples Alley. In a lot of parks, that's a home run. But so you got the bases juice. You got a 5-2 lead, or I guess 2-on. You got a 5-2 lead, and you're like, look, we want to break the game open. We got Devers, we got Chapman, we got Adames. There's a reason why we're paying all these guys all this money. This is the kind of game where it's like, we got the right guys up at the right time. Let's break the damn game wide open. And that's what he just did. So, look, I'd love to have 𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 get a hit here. And like I said, everybody's probably ahead of me. But if he doesn't get a hit, no big deal. Now you're up 7-2. With WEBB on the mound and this pin, if they come back, it's like, okay, damn, right? But they shouldn't be coming back in a game like this. So that's exactly why you sign these guys. It's like it's a 4-2 game. Or, well, at that point, it's a 5-2 game against the Dodgers. Let's go. Let's blow this thing open. We have Devers, Chapman, and Adames to the plate. Let's go. That's it. And so he does it. Boom. Knocks a double. He's already hit a home run. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I owe you guys another chug. I'll do it. I promise. We're at 19. If we get to 20, I owe another one. No wife, no rules. We'll go to the I haven't forgotten about you, Fuji. I'll get back to the list in just a second on trades, but they're kicking ass right now. Come on. He's there. He's safe. See, there's a little speed for you. And Willie Adames scores, and it's 8-2. Let's blow them out. Seriously, they win tonight. They're within 4. We got ourselves a race, man. We got ourselves a race. Look at that Pine. Pine is spreading the wealth. Pine is winning in Reno and spreading the wealth. That's what I'm talking about. Remember, if you want to get your questions, comments, thoughts on the show, it's called Supers. And everybody, Pine Needle is the man. That's why they put it in Giants orange right there. John sharing the wealth, and Adames is on fire. You're going to be hammered soon. Yeah, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there. Should I unveil? Look what we got tonight. Look what we got tonight, everybody. If you're a regular viewer of the show, tell me what that's all about. If you're a regular viewer of the show, tell me what's that all about. Let's go. Yeah, plus I started the night with a cocktail. So, yeah, I just thought, I didn't know that they would score 8 runs tonight. Who would have known? Who would have known that they would score 8 runs tonight against the Dodgers? Who knew that they'd score 8 runs tonight? Very nice. No, that's it. Look, if you're a Giants fan, and if you're not a Giants fan, you wouldn't be in this room. It's John Lund Unleashed on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. If you are on X tonight, come on over to the chat room. If you're on Instagram tonight, come over to the chat room. I got Facebook running tonight. Come over to the chat room. If you're on the Bay Area Sports Collective, come over to the chat room. John Lund Unleashed. And make sure you subscribe. Please hit the like button. That would be outstanding. But look, this is why they put this team together. I don't expect them to score 5+. I don't expect them to score 8. But if you're playing the Dodgers and they give you something and your lineup right at that particular point, Devers, Chapman, right? Willie Adames, who's red hot. 𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 Lee, who you're paying a bunch of money to. Let's go, man. This 0 for 9, 1 for 10, 3 for 13, runners in scoring position shit. It's got to stop. You look, are you a contender? I mean, that's what they did to the Dodgers. They put the pedal to the metal. It was 4-2, and it was like, not looking good. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. So just to kind of recap tonight, Willie Adames hits the home run, gets him on the board. Ohtani hits a home run. If you're just joining us, goes 2-1. And then the Giants just go crazy in this inning. So, in fact, let me scare the screen with you a little bit. Let's have a little fun. Live box. And let's put this on the screen a little bit better. So there's your scoring right there. Yeah, there you go, right there. That's a little bit better, right? Let me put this on the screen a little bit bigger so you can see it. Can we do better than that? I know we can. Let's see. Boom. There we go. So there you go. And by the way, Pine, you are the man. Thank you very much. Continued success to Pine, everybody. Everybody give Pine the love because he's up there winning money and he's sharing the wealth. Thank you, Pine. All right, so there you go. You can see it right there. There is your scoring summary if you're just joining us right now for the Gigantes against the Hated Blue tonight, the team down south. So rocking and rolling tonight. Look at that. Ohtani gets one, and then boom, Giants. But that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, the bottom line to the whole thing is that you pay those guys all that money. It's like, look, we're paying you the money not to get a single on a Tuesday in the 8th inning against against Miami. It's time to blow out the Dodgers. You got to get a hit. So huge, really nice. Fuji says, I yield the Pine. I ain't winning a spending battle. Time to break out the lady beers, John. See, there you go. Pine, Fuji gets it. I broke out the lady beers tonight. It had been a long time, and you can thank me later. But the last few times we had done bottom of the pint, runs were scarce, right? And when I broke out the Corona citrus beers, runs had been rocking and rolling. And so I thought, you know what? It's time to break them out. It's time to break out the citrus Corona lady beers. And they've been working. They were working tonight. So you can thank me later. And you can criticize you can criticize the citrus beers all you want. They're very tasty. It's the middle of summer. And nice warm day today. And I maybe had a couple around the pool today. And they were very nice. So thank you, Fuji. You are the man. Thank you, Fuji. Thank you for donating to the show. Thank you for the super. And if you are a regular to the program, you realize what those beers are. So I owe you a CHUG rally beer. See, Jake knows what's going on. Look at, see, we got the regulars in the building. Lady beers. Laney beers. Oh, very nice. Look at somebody who's paying attention around here. We're over 20. We're over 20. 8-2, end of 5. God, this feels like we're like 7 innings into this thing. Brock says, my best friend is a Dodgers lover. Hello, lover. Does anybody, should I play that bit from Saturday Night Live? Hello, lover. The best one is with, what's her name? Oh, now I'm blanking on her name. My best friend is a Dodgers lover, and now he stopped talking to me already tonight. Well, of course he did. He's like, sorry, bro. I can't talk to you anymore. Can't talk to you tonight. Oh, that's tremendous. Go get him, Webb. Yeah, it's time. I mean, come on, man. You can't blow an 8-2. You got Logan Webb out there. You got, Betts might be pitching soon. You're right. Although they don't want to go 𝐦𝐨𝐿𝐭 and blow his arm out, so I probably won't do that. Perry, it is great to see you tonight. It is great to see everybody. Welcome to Bottom of the Pint. I'm trying to get Krug on the show, but he might be overly served. And so, I haven't heard anything back from him. Let me see if I got anything else. Yeah, I hit him up, but haven't heard anything. Just double checking. All right, I owe you one. Am I stalling? I could be. Beer Chug Friday. Yeah, because here's the thing: is not only have we, you know what I might do? Oh, you guys just brought up a great idea. No, I'm not going to bring this up. Not right now. We're only in the 5th inning. I might do this later. I was going to bring something up, but it would probably overserve me, and I'm not going to do that quite yet. Let's see. Cover your TV ads. I know. Yeah, but what am I going to do? I mean, what am I going to do? Put like a towel over that or something? I'm not going to do that right now. I may, I'll tell you this. Let's make a deal, you and I. It's 8-2 right now. If the Giants get to 10, I'll pull something out of the freezer that is this. Get out of here tonight. That would be outstanding. There we go. 2-out single. Let's go. 2-out single. Let's go. Little bingo. Very nice. Brock, I'm with you, bro. Okay, we're up to 37. Duvall is like a drunk girlfriend I don't trust. Believe me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to do a little prediction here. Rogers is going to get through the 8th. Doubt they score a run here unless Casey is rocking and rolling. Dude, come on. What are you swinging at? It's going to be 8-7. Rogers getting through it, and we're going to go into the 9th with Camilo Duvall. And that's what we're going to get. And so let's all get mentally ready for that because he's a roller coaster ride. And that's what it's going to be. Let me check one thing. When is Ohtani up? This is what scares the hell out of you. When's Ohtani up? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Live score. Where is Ohtani? Okay. Gamecast. Who's up? Oh, sorry. Casey Schmidt. God, give me a break. All right. Sorry, this thing's all. See, that's I just don't want to mess with Ohtani. Like, whatever. Just no Ohtani, please. I just don't want that. That's what I don't want to see. I mean, the bottom line is the ball's going to be in the 9th. Rogers is going to get through this 8th. The ball's going to be in the 9th, and you and I are going to have to do massive shots. We're 3 shots away from a shot. Will people please hit me with 3 supers because I'd like to take a shot before Duvall goes to the mound. That would be really nice. 5 spots until Ohtani. Thank you, my friend. That's the great Mark Graves, everybody. 5 spaces until Ohtani. So bottom line is he's going to go 1, 2, 3 here. Ohtani's going to be the second hitter of the 9th inning. And that's not going to be fun in a 1-run game. So let's all get a beverage. I'll give you a minute. Everybody get a beverage right now because Rogers is going to get through this. So that'll give you a chance to go to the kitchen, the garage fridge, whatever it takes. And then when Ohtani comes up as the second batter of the 9th inning against Duvall, we'll all just go, oh boy. And we'll take a shot together because Rogers is going to be fine. Oh, there's the great Laura Britt. By the way, Laura Britt is awesome. She's like one of the good ones. Perry, we're meeting in Phoenix, by the way. Yeah, by the way, I probably owe you. She's awesome. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I only dim the lights there so we can see if these actually glow in the dark. They really don't. But can you see the is that worse or better for the background? That worse or better for the background? That's a little worse, isn't it? Let's see. Is that worse for the background? Let me know. Because I turned off the lights there so I could have kind of some ambiance. And I could have this thing is not really glowing real well. But anyway, if you tell me to turn back on the light, I will. Let's just see. Oh, there we go. 1 down. I told you, Rogers is going to go 1, 2, 3. Rogers is going to go 1, 2, 3. This thing is going to be 8-7 going to the 9th with Duvall against Ohtani. So get a cocktail because you're going to need it. And we're all going to do a shot together. Because I got the bottle of Jack Fire right here. So you can see how chilly it is right out of the freezer. I got the bottle of Jack Fire right here. And we're going to need it. We're not going to need it this inning. But we're going to need it for the 9th inning. Brock says, okay, you're turning red now. So finally you have color in your hostage room. Yeah, I've got kind of this red light coming in. And I thought it would be fun to do at night, to have these lights on. And like I said, if you can't see the TV as well, then I'm going to turn the light back on. But I thought we'd have a little bit of ambiance, and I thought it would make this orange glow a little bit, but it does not. By the way, when did Andy Pages become so good? Thank God, it was like Can't stand the Dodgers. Like everybody they bring up, it's like that guy's good, that guy's good, that guy's good. Speaking of that guy's good, damn, Chapman's good, even if that was a foul ball. Ah, damn, we're at 40. We're at 40. So I owe you a shot. You guys want to see me fall on my face. I can clearly see that. So you're turning red now. You show me funny. By the way, Rock 408, our good friend Rock 408. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Ground out a second. Told you this was going to happen. Rock 408 is our 40, so he's making me take a shot of Jack Fire, which, like I said, I pretty much need it before Duvall comes in. Because does anyone think, let's be honest, does anyone think that Duvall's going to throw an easy ninth inning? Because he's not. Like, he might get the save. I'm not saying he won't, but I am saying, like, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. We all know it. Like, we could all see this. Rogers is going to get through the 8th. You got that. You got that. Oh, come on. Where's he playing? Ugh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, that shit with the... You got a hit. You're a major leaguer. Congratulations. Where was he playing here? Let's see. Ramos gets bad jumps. Let's see. All right, I'm just delaying things. Because of Rock, I owe a shot before the 9th inning. And now I guess I need a shot now. I thought we were going to go 1, 2, 3. Who do we got? Tommy Edman. He's a pain in the ass. All right. What do we... Brock, since you came up with it, you don't have to hit me with the super on this, but tell me what we are... oh, very nice. See, so I don't look ahead, and then I look at the chat room because I was looking at the chat room because Brock's got to give me what I should do a cheers to. Too much as torture, bro. So much torture. But I did. I said Rogers is going to get out of the 8th, no score, no runs. It's going to be torture in the 9th inning. I mean, let's all prepare for it, shall we? It's just going to happen. Duvall's got Ohtani's the second batter of the 9th inning, and it's Duvall. We know what's going to happen there, right? We know what's going to happen. I'm not saying he's not going to get the save, but it's going to scare the hell out of us. I know that. I know that's going to scare the hell out of us. Bentley wants beer. That's hilarious. Oh, he's long gone. For some weird reason. Okay, there you go. You guys are ahead of me. For some reason, I showed him the Jack bottle, and he was like, gone. Like, he's gone. And he was trying to hang out with me. Gone. He is absolutely gone. It needs to be dark like a strip club. 100%. Hey, everybody, it's a strip club. We're getting you ready for the Giants and the Dodgers. Come on, get off those wallets. I know you got dollar bills. That's what it's like. You got those guys in those strip clubs. Come on, Destiny's on main stage. He's working hard to keep you guys hard. Let's go. Hey, you're live at Lay Girls. That is kind of what it's like in here. We do have a little bit of a... Oh, you are the man, Fuge. Cheers to Dr. Riopel. That's a good call right there. Fine sponsor of the program, Dr. Jeffrey Riopel. Look it up on Google. Riopelle, our good friend, Dr. Jeffrey Riopel. You guys think I'm lying. My wife feels so much better. And I do the low T. Dr. Jeffrey Riopel. Riopelle. Dr. Jeffrey Riopel. Yeah, dog is way gone. All right, let's do this. I've delayed it long enough. Brock's got one. SGA, Perry, Brock with another one. Pine Needle with a big one. Fozzie. Thanks to everybody for it. Let's do it because we're going to need this before the 9th inning. Even though it's the bottom of the 8th, I might have to do a double up. We're at 41. If we get to 45, I'll do another one. Oh, my God. See, what happens is this is when it's out of the freezer, you can't even taste it. Now it's been here for it's been here for probably 10 minutes. Now it's not cold anymore. So I'm drinking it room temp. Yeah. All right, let's chase that down with a lady beer. That's tasty. That is really tasty. All right. Yeah. The hostage room. That is awesome, man. But thanks for the shout out for Dr. Jeffrey Riopel. If you are a regular to the show, you know exactly what we're talking about there. You know, the thing about the only thing I would say is that I'm not saying Fireball is not decent. It's just a cheap liquor, and you're going to get hung over on it. So may I suggest, and they're not paying me, but the Jack Fire is not bad, and it's not going to give you the hangover that Fireball does. Fireball is a cheap whiskey. I have lots of friends in the booze business. I know that might surprise you, but that is a cheap booze. I'm just telling you that you may not feel as good after you drink the Fireball, but I'm just letting you know. All right. Could we, is it too much to ask to get an insurance run here? I mean, is it? I mean, can we get an insurance run, please? That would be outstanding. Nope. Brock says, we got Duvall coming to the stage. Hey, we got Camilo Duvall coming out on that stage. Come on, guys, keep those bills coming because you're going to need a shot. Shohei Ohtani is coming up in the second batter of the inning. That's kind of your strip club guy, right? A little bit of that. Hi, J49. It is tremendous to see you tonight. It is great to see everybody tonight, by the way. Very nice. As we are in the bottom of the 8. Look, man, I was going to not disparage Patrick Bailey, but as everybody knows who've been here at in a regular time period tonight, if I disparage players, they do better. So what a piece of shit Patrick Bailey is, right? He's terrible. I mean, he's terrible. I need him to hit a home run into the Cove. He's been absolutely atrocious. Come on, man. Dude, 98 on the, by the way, 98 on the block right there. Did you see that? Oh my God. That's brutal. That is really brutal. Let me move over here a little bit. Come on. Yeah. He hit a bullet tonight. I can't really rip him. He's been hitting the ball well. But what's essentially happened here is the more I rip guys, the better they do. Like literally. Did they just show him? Did they show Duvall? I think I saw that out of my peripheral. It's like, oh my God. No, Bailey's been great. I mean, look, the inside the Parker was amazing. He hit a bullet tonight. But like I said, every time I disparage a dude, like 3 seconds later, they smoked the ball. So anyway, all right, walked him. I can live with that. I know the ball. Like, what's so funny is it's 8-7, and everybody's just looking at the ball like, "Oh God, the ball's up in the pen. Oh no, the ball." We're just waiting. Hey, an insurance run would be so nice because, like I said, Ohtani's coming up second in the inning. It's like if you get the first batter. If you get an insurance run here and then you get the first batter out, then at least he can't tie you. Because the thing that scares the hell out of me is if they go into the 9th inning, even if they get the first out, here's Ohtani. And he can tie the game in one swing. So there you go. All right, let's go. Ryan D says, my buddy is always talking to me about Jack Fire. Yeah, like I said, if it's not that I'm 100% against Fireball, it tastes amazing, but it's a cheap liquor that's going to give you a massive hangover. And so if you go Jack Fire, it's just a little bit higher quality and you can afford it. Put a couple extra bucks on it. That's all I'm saying. Like put a couple extra bucks on it. You'll thank me later. You know, don't go the hangover route. Oh, is he leading off? Thank you, Mark. So even if he's leading off the inning, again, you got to get a run here. Because I don't want Duvall against Ohtani. I mean, my God. Can we put up bets on Duvall? Okay, so let's do it like this. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good call right there, Joe Schmo. So if we had odds in the 9th inning, if the Giants are only up 1, of Duvall getting the save, I would say, I mean, just on a percentage basis, I would say less than 50-50 with Ohtani leading off the inning. I mean, I just don't feel great. But I'm going to be positive. Like I said, part of the rules, and Krug and I made these right when we started this. We said, okay, we're going to do bottom of the pint, but the one of the first rules, maybe it wasn't number one, but one of the first rules was we're going to try to be as positive as we can. We're not going to make it negative because this was done at the beginning of the year. And we're like, we're not going to sit there on a Friday night. Everybody's had their week. You work hard. You do, you're going to hang out with us, which we really appreciate on YouTube. Watch the game. Keep an eye towards the show. We didn't want to be like, oh, we're just going to bitch and moan the whole time. We weren't going to do that. Oh, it'd be so nice if Yaz could yank one here. So that's all. 420 says, keep talking shit. Yeah, Yaz is garbage. Yaz is complete garbage. So let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, let's see. That'd be so sweet. Because look, if they even get one run, I'm like, okay, I don't even really have to take another shot. Oh, that was the one. Look at Yaz's face. He knew it. Dude hung it. Watch this pitch. Hangs it. Hanger. Oh, that was a hanger banger. That was a hanger banger, and he missed it. He was so pissed. You see him walking back to the dugout. He's just like, bro, God, that was such a hanger banger, man. He should have hit that. That should have been a bomb. That's a bummer, man. Yeah, you know what? I've done that, J49. I've done the infused cinnamon with the brown sugar in there and made Fireball. You make that yourself. You get it like a high quality whiskey. And I'm a big, you know this if you watch on a regular basis. If I could, if I had a choice, I go and have an old fashioned at any place. I'm a big whiskey guy. You can infuse your own with cinnamon and a little bit of brown sugar, and it is good. So, anyway, yeah, absolutely. Good call by you. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad call right there, Brock. I'd walk Ohtani, Barry Bonds rule. God, you only have a one-run lead, though. But you're right. I mean, what the hell? Come on. Ah! God, they're missing so many pitches. They're missing so many pitches. All right, here we go. You know what? We're at 46, by the way. 46. 4 more, and let's do a shot. Please hit me with 4 more because I want to do a shot before Duvall gets to the mound. Please, please, please. And you know what? Let's all do one. Can we all do one together? Because I told you, Rogers is going to get through the 8th. We're not even going to have to breathe hard. Ohtani's leading off the inning in an 8-7 game. This is going to be a roller coaster ride. You're probably right. Who hit us up with the Bonds? Yeah, the Barry Bonds rule. He's probably going to hit us with the Bonds. He's probably going to pitch him extremely carefully, which means it may not. You may have Ohtani on first. And here's the problem with Ohtani. We think about him, 6'5" dude, tons of power, can pitch, do all these different things. Dude can run. So if you walk him, he can steal second base, right? Easy. So now it's like the dude hit a double. All right, Fozzie, let's do it. But we have to do it together, right? We have to do it together. Because if I do it by myself, it's like, it's okay. But I want to see everybody. Too much. You're the man. I want to see everybody do it together. We're at 48. We're only 2 short. Is Bailey hitting 200 now? Wow. Hold on a minute. It's not that I don't trust you. I do. I trust you 100%, but let's double check. Bailey's been hitting the ball hard, man. I got to give him credit. Bailey's been hitting the ball hard. Bailey. Oh, here. Bailey. You're right. I shouldn't have. First of all, I apologize. I shouldn't have questioned you at all. 2 for 3 on the night. Mendoza line. So he hits 200. There you go. All right. What are we looking at? We're looking at Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. Jesus. We really think he's going to be able to do this? The chances that Duvall is going to get through the top 3 of the order, which is the most difficult top 3 in baseball, is... Okay, we're at 49. Give me one. 40-60. Yeah, 97 on the corner. Very nice. Okay, we're at 49. Hit me one more. Let's see. Yeah, I want Larry to do one with us, man. Oh, Brock hits us with 50. Yeah, I texted Krug. Let me double check on Krug, and then we'll do a shot together. I wanted to do this before the break. Yeah, nothing back from Krug. All right. I'm not doing this alone. Let's be honest with each other, okay? Let's be honest with each other. Let's be honest with each other. We're all going to do one together. All right. I don't care if you're drinking a beer. I don't care if you're drinking a Coke. I don't care if you're drinking water. I'm not forcing alcohol on anybody. I don't care if you're drinking a shot of your favorite thing. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get a beverage in your hand. I don't care if it's an adult beverage. I don't care if it's a water. I don't care. We're going to do a toast here. We're going to do Om. We're all going to do a positive. So we got a break here. We're all going to do a positive. Oh, it's not working. Good call by you. Okay, it's a 1-2 count on Ohtani. We're all going to do a seance here. So grab what you got to grab. You ready? Cocktail, beverage, water, Diet Coke, Coke, Everclear. I don't care. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8. Okay, before he gets in the box. Let's do this. Here's to Duvall closing this thing out. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah! That was you and I. The fact that Willie Adames was standing there was you and I. That shot just did it. Seriously. Watch where this ball's hit. Are they going to show it again? Watch where this ball's hit. 9 times out of 10, that's a single. And then he gets on, still second base. Duvall's nervous. Duvall is a creature of, you get the first one, he relaxes a little bit. He walks somebody, and you're like, oh, my God, here we go again. It's a roller coaster ride. All right, let's go. Let's get this. By the way, that was a big chug. I don't know if you realize how big of a chug that was. That was a big chug. Oh, I thought there was going to be a pop-up. Pint says, I haven't had an empty hand all night. I sent you pictures on Twitter. All right, I'm going to go to Twitter, and I'm going to share this with everybody. Let's see here. Boy, that scared the hell out of me. Let's see. Fun show, gonna need this booze right now. I know, that's what I'm saying. I gave everybody a chance to grab a beverage. I'm trying to get Larry, man. Let's see if we can get him at the end of the game. Let me go to X real quick because let's see here. Because Pint is sending me stuff, so let me just look on my messages here and see what we got. Hold on. Okay, let me go back here. All right. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. You and I talked about it. Mookie Betts gets a single to left. You knew this was not going to be easy. You knew this was going to be a roller coaster ride. You know that he's going to steal second base right now. So if you're Patrick Bailey and you're hitting 200, and I realize that you're at the Mendoza line and you're hitting better lately, but dude, you make your quiche throwing dudes out, throw somebody out. I mean, there's a whole reason why Mookie Betts just came out the field. They've got to run. We know that. They got to run, right? They got to run. Damn, I hate this. Freddie Freeman. You knew it was going to be easy. I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be easy. All right. Here we go. Larry is currently looking at 2026 potential draft class. There's no doubt. He's like, man, I'd join you, but I got to talk about some NFL. I got to talk about the 2026 7th rounders. Yeah, that was a good chug. I promise you. I didn't short you. I didn't short you on the chug. That was probably a double. That was like a 2-ouncer. God dang. Duvall is never fun. Just never fun. He scares the shit out of you every single time. Every time. God. You're all telling me what happened. I'm pissed. How crazy is this? 8-7. You know what pisses you off about that? Essentially, that was a pitch out. Like Patrick Bailey, if you're going to hit 200, and I'm not telling you have to throw everybody out, but that was a pitch out. That was a pitch out. They knew he was going, and not even close with that throw. Look at that's a pitch out. You got to throw him out. I'm sorry, Patrick Bailey, but if you're going to hit 200, bro, you got to be badass behind the plate, and that wasn't. That wasn't. God, Camilo. Just to let everybody know, we knew this was gonna happen. We said 8th inning, Rogers is gonna be fine. 9th inning, there was gonna be a roller coaster ride. After the All-Star break, they got to put Randy Rodriguez in as the closer, man. They just have to. Oh, that's such a great call, Brock. Yeah, I mean, look, this was Brian Wilson. There's no doubt. This was Brian Wilson. I just thought Blackbeard was always going to get the save. He just, I don't know, just felt good. Just felt good. Oh, somebody just gave me something good. You guys are ahead of me. You guys are way ahead of me. Oh, man. That's beautiful. But yeah, no doubt. I mean, this is the same shit. And a lot of closers are like this, by the way. A lot of closers. I'm not ripping Duvall. Just a lot of closers are like this. They just, they get it done. They want it to be like complete back against the wall, everything, right? Back against the wall. It's, when it's nut cutting time, they make the pitch that they got to make. Will Smith. All right. I know a lot of you know what's going to happen here. Wheezy. Yeah, no doubt. There we go, baby. Chapman. Woo! Good night. Look, you know what I love? Look at the ball. Oh, had it the whole time. Had it the whole time. No big deal. Nice. Hey, Willie Adames is playing some good ball, man. Give it up. Okay, so just for the sake of conversation, and I'm not like, I'm wrong a lot, but I told you. I said 8th inning, Rogers is going to, I told you this in the 7th inning. Rogers is going to get through, no problem. 9th inning is going to be a roller coaster ride. They're going to win the game. Give Duvall a ton of credit. Gets Ohtani out, gets the double play ball when it matters. Giants win 8-7. F the Dodgers. Perfect. Awesome. Very cool. I can't tell you how much fun I had tonight, man. You guys are the greatest. We have the greatest community. If you're watching on X, if you're watching on Instagram, any of those places, we really have the greatest community, and so many great people came in tonight, and we had so much fun. I cannot thank you enough for the supers. We had a ton of stuff, but before we get out of here tonight, don't hit me with any more supers. Before we get out of here tonight, shots. See, there you go. Well, I guess you can hit me a super if you want to. DC, you are the man. Yeah, we got to do a shot. So I'm gonna wait for a second. Everybody grab whatever. Again, everybody grab whatever you want. Grab water. Grab Diet Coke. Grab an energy drink. Grab orange juice. Grab what? I don't care. Grab a coffee, or grab some adult beverage, and let's do one. Because F the Dodgers, right? F the Dodgers. 8-7. Giants get the win. That is bottom of the pint for a Friday. We had a tremendous time with everybody, and you guys are awesome. Ladies, gentlemen, however you identify. That was a good time tonight. Let's do a toast. Who's that? There's Monte. There is Sergio Romo. And the great 𝐿𝐮𝐿, the great 𝐿𝐿𝐿, who I've got some great 𝐿𝐿𝐿 stories for you. No, I can't tell them right now. Anyway, let's do a shot. Let's toast to the Giants. 8-7 win. Great pitching matchups. Ohtani goes to the mound tomorrow. Robbie Ray versus Yamamoto on Sunday. If you're going to be at the yard, let me know, because I'm going down on Sunday. If you're going to be at the yard, let me know on Sunday. There's Willie Adames, who's red hot. But if you're going to be at the yard on Sunday, let me know. Let's do a shot, all of us together. Thank you for watching Bottom of the Pint. Please subscribe to John Lund Unleashed. Make sure you hit that like before you get out of here tonight. Keep those alerts on, and also hit up Bay Area Sports Collective. Thank you so much for joining us. Great time had by all, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out and watching the Giants game with us. Boo! Let's chase that with a lovely lady beer, shall we? Again, can't recommend them enough. Oh, great time had by all tonight. Thank you. I cannot thank you for enough. We had a great time tonight. I hope you had an amazing time watching the show tonight. A lot of fun. I cannot tell you how much fun we're having. Anything else that I missed on the Supers, I want to make sure that we hit everybody tonight. Shots. Thank you to DC. Thanks to Brock. Thanks to Pine Needle. Thanks to DC again. Too much with some great ones. Fuji, our good friend tonight. Fozzie, thank you so much for your super tonight. SGA Sports Channel, thank you very much. Perry, I'm going to meet you down in Phoenix, my friend. Pine Needle, keep kicking ass there in Reno. Thank you, Pine Needle. DC tonight for making sure that you hit us up. Ryan D, thank you, Ryan D, tonight for your supers tonight. Who else hit us up? Mark, thank you, Mark, tonight for a super on the show. Who else did we have? Thank you to the great Damon Bruce who hit us up with the super on the show today. Had an amazing night. Thank you so much. Giants win it 8-7. 8-7. They pull it off against the Dodgers. If you're going to the game, hit me up at John Lund Radio. Hit me up. Sunday, I will be down there. Hit me up, and I always appreciate you. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that your alerts are on, and hit us with a like before you get out of here. Questions, comments, thoughts, make sure you hit us right underneath here, or I'm always on at John Lund Radio on X/Twitter. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. We will be back next Friday for Bottom of the Pint. Thanks, everybody. Fun night.
Thanks for hanging out with John Lund Unleashed. We'll try to be better next time, though I wouldn't hold my breath. Please like and subscribe on the John Lund Unleashed Pod YouTube channel. Watch live shows weekdays at 8 a.m. on YouTube, Instagram, and X. And make sure to have your alerts on for shows throughout the day or night. All things Lund can be found at johnlundunleashed.com. johnlundunleashed.com.
Goodbye.